Today we are discussing the interview questions and answers for AWS Certified Security Specialty. You can download the complete list of AWS based questions from the link provided in the description. Our interview question based on Certified Security Specialty is: how do you implement encryption for data stored in Amazon S3 buckets using AWS KMS? Your answer should be to implement encryption for data stored in Amazon S3 buckets using AWS KMS. First point is enable server-side encryption SSE for S3 buckets and select AWS KMS as the encryption key provider. Next point is create and manage AWS KMS customer master keys CMKs or use AWS managed keys for encryption. Next one is define IAM policies to control access to AWS KMS CMKs and enforce least privilege access controls for managing encryption keys. Next one is monitor encryption status and compliance with encryption policies using AWS config rules and AWS CloudTrail logs to ensure that data is encrypted using approved keys and configurations. Our next interview question is: how does AWS Security Hub help with security compliance monitoring? Your answer should be AWS Security Hub is a comprehensive security and compliance management service that provides a centralized view of security alerts and compliance status across your AWS accounts. It helps with security compliance monitoring by aggregating security findings from various AWS services, third-party security tools, and custom checks into actionable insights. Security Hub continuously monitors your AWS environment for security and compliance issues, generates findings based on AWS best practices and industry standards, and provides prioritized recommendations for remediation to maintain a secure and compliant AWS environment. Our next interview question is: what is AWS Shield Advanced and how does it protect against DDoS attacks? Your answer should be AWS Shield Advanced is a managed distributed denial of service DDoS protection service that provides advanced DDoS protection for applications running on AWS. It protects against large and sophisticated DDoS attacks by automatically detecting and mitigating malicious traffic, scaling protection based on the severity of the attack, and providing 24/7 access to DDoS response and support experts. AWS Shield Advanced includes additional features such as threat intelligence feeds, real-time attack visibility, and cost protection against DDoS-related usage spikes. Our next interview question is: how do you implement network segmentation for enhanced security in Amazon VPC? Your answer should be to implement network segmentation for enhanced security in an Amazon Virtual Private Cloud VPC. First point is divide the VPC into multiple subnets based on different security requirements and trust boundaries. Next one is configure network access control lists, NACLs, and security groups to control inbound and outbound traffic between subnets and resources within the VPC. Next one is implement VPC peering or transit gateway to establish secure communication between VPCs while maintaining isolation and segmentation. Next one is use AWS private link to create private endpoints for AWS services within the VPC, enabling secure and private communication between VPC resources and AWS services without exposing resources to the public internet. If you are preparing for any AWS based certifications, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description below.